Hello everyone, good evening. The topic I have chosen today to speak about is the healthcare infrastructure gap in India. Did you know that India spends just about 2% of its GDP on healthcare compared to the global average of nearly 6%? Despite being the world's fifth largest economy, India faces a serious healthcare gap. The COVID-19 pandemic made this painfully clear with shortages of hospital beds, oxygen, and doctors. Today, I'll explain this problem, the steps being taken, the barriers, and the way forward. India's healthcare system is under severe stress. First, low investment. Public health expenditure is just 2% of the GDP, which is among the lowest globally. Second, infrastructure shortages. India has fewer than one hospital bed per thousand people against the WHO benchmark of 3. Third, human resources gap. India has about zero point 0.8 doctors per thousand people, while the WHO recommends 1 per thousand. Most doctors are concentrated in urban areas, leaving rural regions undeserved. Finally, financial burden. Nearly 65% of health spending in India is out of pocket, pushing millions of families into poverty each year. This shows how healthcare access is unequal and is not sufficient. Now, let's talk about the measures taken and what could be the possible solutions for this problem. India has made some important moves in recent years. First, we will talk about the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, which is the world's largest government-funded health insurance scheme covering nearly 50 crore Indians. Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centers provide primary care, diagnostics, and preventive services. The Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission creates digital health IDs, electronic health records, and telemedicine services. Expansion of medical colleges and nursing schools to address human resource shortages, and encouragement of public private partnerships to build hospitals in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Experts suggest that India should aim to increase public health spending from 2% to 3% of GDP by 2030, with stronger focus on preventive healthcare and affordable medicines. Now, coming to the barriers. However, several barriers stand in the way. First, financial constraints. India has competing priorities like infrastructure and defense. Next, the urban-rural divide. Nearly 70% of doctors are in urban India, while over 65% of people live in rural areas. Third, brain drain. Many qualified doctors and nurses migrate abroad. Last but not the least, governance challenges. Health in a state is a state subject, so coordination between center and states is often very weak. As we look ahead, the way forward is clear. India must treat healthcare not as an expenditure but as an investment in its people and its future. By steadily raising public spending, building robust primary healthcare, embracing digital health innovations, and ensuring equitable access between urban and rural areas, we can transform our system into one that is both resilient and inclusive. This journey will not be easy. It demands political will, strong center state collaboration, and active participation from the private sector as well civil society. But the rewards are immense. A healthier population means higher productivity, reduced poverty, and faster progress towards becoming a global economic powerhouse. To sum up, bringing India's healthcare infrastructure gap is more than a policy priority, it is the cornerstone of a sustainable growth and social equity. By 2030, with the right vision and commitment, India has the potential to not only close this gap but also emerge as a model for accessible and affordable healthcare in developing world. Because in the end, a nation's true wealth lies in the health of its people. Thank you.